Also tonight, a tragedy on the State Thruway. 5 people killed and dozens injured after a tour bus crashes in Pembroke.
There, in the many years of the Thruway, there's been several horrific accidents, with this being one of them.
State police providing an update to that fatal crash on the Thruway this evening. 5 adults killed. State police clarifying that no children are among the dead. Good evening, I'm Matt Malloy.
I'm Karen Edwards. The tour bus was from New York City, returning from a trip to Niagara Falls. We have team coverage tonight. Daniel Finkelstein is standing by with more from people who saw the aftermath of that crash.
We begin, though, with Stephen Pappas and the new information on that investigation tonight. Stephen, good evening.
Yeah, Matt and Karen, good evening. 50 people were taken to hospitals all across the region with injuries ranging from head trauma to broken arms and legs. State police say most of the passengers on the bus were of Indian, Chinese, or Filipino ethnicity, and authorities brought in translators to help with the emergency response.
Tragedy on the New York State Thruway. A tour bus with 54 people inside, ranging from ages 1 to 74, crashing, flipping, and throwing some from the bus in Genesee County. The crash killing 5 adults and injuring dozens just before 12:30 Friday afternoon.
In the many years of the Thruway, there's been several horrific accidents, with this being one of them.
State police providing an evening update into what may have caused that bus operated by M&Y Tour Inc. out of Staten Island to crash.
It's believed the operator became distracted, lost control, overcorrected, and ended up on the right shoulder there.
Police say mechanical failure and impairment have been ruled out, and at this time, the driver of the bus has not faced any charges. Troopers also clarifying that no children are among the dead, as was believed earlier in the day, and are now asking for the public's help.
I'd like to ask anyone with information, whether it be an eyewitness account or dash cam footage that could help us in this investigation, contact Troop A, SP Batavia, at 585-344-6200.
50 people were taken to area hospitals. 6 of them were brought to Strong Memorial Hospital in Rochester, 2 of which having critical injuries. Kaleida Health in Erie County receiving 20 patients to be treated at 3 separate hospitals, including 1 child in serious condition. And at least 24 people were taken to the Erie County Medical Center. Hospital officials there crediting quick action and recent training in helping save lives.
Many of our emergency medicine physicians from our group on scene and those who joined us in the department, we were able to take care of all patients very quickly.
And say this was a scenario that the hospital trained for just last month.
I've been here 25 years. This is, and as Peter had mentioned, I'm also a member of the Department of Emergency Medicine. This is probably the most trauma patients we've had from one incident in my career here in Buffalo.
State police did not say how the driver became distracted. We're told the driver is cooperating with the investigation. Matt and Karen, back to you.
Stephen, thank you. We continue our team coverage tonight with 13 WHAM's Daniel Finkelstein.
He spoke with several drivers who saw the aftermath of that crash. Daniel.
Good evening to both of you. I'm joining you live from outside the state police headquarters in Batavia. That's roughly 15 minutes away from that crash. The tour bus has been towed here within the last several hours as evidence. The National Transportation Safety Board tonight says it's sending a team to investigate that crash. Hundreds of drivers saw the scene today, calling it shocking and heartbreaking. A horrific sight for hundreds of drivers in western New York. A tour bus overturned on the busy Thruway in Pembroke in Genesee County. First responders scrambling to render aid.
I could see glass shattered everywhere from all of the windows all over the road.
Powell Stevens capturing this video as he drove from Buffalo to Medina.
Saw a couple women crying. I mean, it was definitely hard to see. It was certainly, you could tell that they had just been through something that was really devastating.
Mike Flagg sharing these images. The front windows of the bus shattered and dozens of emergency responders in the median.
I mean, it was really a sad sight to see.
Lakeela Jackson also witnessing the aftermath of the fatal crash. As she drove from Rochester to Canada, she captured this video. You can faintly see people huddled near the overturned bus.
There were people laid out in the grass. And on the side, at first I thought it was a tractor trailer, the way I saw the top of the bus sticking out, but as I got closer I realized it was a bus, and the front windows were bust out. It was really tragic.
Matt and Karen, a family assistance center for the victims and their families has been set up at the Amherst Senior Center in Buffalo. And again, anyone who may have witnessed the crash or has dash cam video is asked to contact the state police. Live in Batavia, Daniel Finkelstein, 13 WHAM News.
Daniel, thank you. We're also learning more about the bus company tonight. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration says M&Y Tour has a satisfactory safety rating and no record of accidents or fatalities over the past 2 years. The agency says officials inspected the company's buses and drivers 60 times over the past 2 years.
Troopers today also revealing most people on the bus were not wearing seat belts. A state law does require seatbelt use on charter buses built after November of 2016. It's unclear the age of the bus involved in today's crash. Stay with 13 WHAM News. As this story develops over the weekend, you can find extensive in-depth coverage on 13wham.com.